And we're live. Good morning, everybody, or good afternoon, depending on where you are. It's Jill Simonian from PragerU Kids and PragerU Resources for Educators and Parents, our PrEP membership program, saying hello, doing our weekly. Well, it's been a couple weeks actually, right, Amala?
Yes, it has.
Amala's with me. Thank you, Amala.
Hi, guys.
Hooray. It's been a couple weeks since we've done our check-in, but we always like to pop on here every so often, say hello to the parents, hello to the teachers. Thank you to the parents and teachers who are trying to educate and raise our children right in this woohoo upside down clown world right now. And I found a really hot topic headline and news story that hit me like a ton of bricks last night when I saw it. As many of you know, we're based in the Los Angeles area. This was on local LA news. I showed this news piece that aired on NBC Los Angeles to Amala. And what are your thoughts before we go ahead and show it?
Ooh, it's just so unbelievable to see this. And I'm not a parent, but if I was a parent, I would be flying through my roof.
Flying through the roof, like our PragerU commercial.
Exactly.
Right? That's running right now. Okay, so you've seen the headline. We've posted it. What is the headline? Because I don't have a computer in front of me. Just read it for the folks in the back.
Headline here is LA schools vaccinating children without parental consent.
Yes. Okay, so I'm going to say right now, I am not here to comment on the vaccine. We are not here to discuss the vaccine. What I am here with great concern about as a parent of elementary school students is the overreach into parents' rights. This is, let's just show the video. Let's just show it.
Here we go.
Well, some parents are questioning the vaccine mandate for LAUSD, and now at least two parents are accusing the district of giving their children the vaccine at school without their consent. So what are school administrators saying about this?
NBC4's John Ketty Slimek has more now from South Los Angeles.
Even though the vaccine mandate for LAUSD doesn't go into effect until January 10th, some parents tell us that they believe their kids are being pressured into getting the jab.
I should have been involved.
Maribel Duarte says her 13-year-old son, a student at the Barack Obama Global Prep Academy in South LA, brought home this vaccine card after having accepted the COVID-19 vaccine at school. She says he said yes when someone offered it in exchange for pizza.
The lady that gave him the shot and signed the paper was the one that told my son, please do not say anything. I don't want to get in trouble.
LAUSD says student matters are confidential and wouldn't comment specifically, but did say its Safe Schools to Safe Steps incentive program is meant to ensure several steps are in place for vaccinated students to receive prizes. Duarte says she's not against.
So prizes and the official, I don't even know if I can use the word official for lack of a better word, but the person who gave this minor without parental consent the vaccine allegedly said, don't tell anyone that I'm giving this to you. This is the most disturbing, severe overreach into parents' rights. We've all known at our PrEP membership group, we talk about overreach into parents' rights all the time. All of these mandates that are infringing on our children's ability to learn and effectively live, in a healthful way. These administrations and schools are giving our children surveys about sexuality. They're giving them videos to watch in health class about abortion, how to access an abortion. They're giving our children questions about how they identify, what their gender identity is, what pronouns they want to use. All of these radicalized, slanted perspectives are being delivered to our students in their classrooms without any of our consent.
Yep. And now they're giving vaccines without your consent. So
correct. Allegedly. I am going to say allegedly. But, this is just, it's getting more and more invasive. And until I appreciate this story on the news because I've seen a lot of buzz about it on social media. People are really irate. They're getting angry. They're disturbed. I don't care. Again, we are not here to comment on the vaccine. I am concerned about schools infringing on family rights, parents' rights. Parents need to have authority over our own children, and we're just living in an upside down world. Are there any comments about this?
Somebody said homeschooling. Heidi said homeschooling, 100%.
Yeah, and that's where we're at now. Heidi, I got to tell you, parent to parent, I was one of the, my children are not in homeschool right now, but I did pull my children earlier this academic year out of our once beloved, top ranked public school against my wildest imagination, because these mandates and the overreach of many teachers, many administrators, many school board members, the overreach and the what they're doing to our children without our consent, it was just, I got to a point where I said, I can't do this anymore. And it's difficult, and it's an emotional decision, and it's hard, but this is where we're at. And this is just going to get, unfortunately, worse and worse and worse. I mean, we're talking about health decisions,
right,
that are supposed to be private.
Yep.
I mean, this blew my mind. If you haven't watched the whole piece, I think we're going to post it in the comments. There's something else that was found. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to let you introduce it, because I don't have it in front of me.
Sure.
Something else we found online.
This is a Pennsylvania teacher on Facebook making a post about how she feels about those who seek out religious exemptions. I'll go ahead and read it to you, and then we'll get into commentary on it. But Molly writes, "Screw this guy and screw them all who are all about hiding behind religious exemptions because they don't want anybody to tell them what to do. People tell you what to do all the time, and you do it. This is such BS. He and his ilk deserve whatever comes their way, including losing jobs, getting sick, and perhaps dying from this virus. But in the meantime, he's going to put all the people around him in danger. I don't know why the GOP doesn't just take those guns they profess to love so much and just start shooting all their constituents who think this way. It would be quicker and ultimately safer than putting me and my friends and family at risk."
So who is Molly?
Molly is a teacher in Pennsylvania. She's also on the board of directors of the National Education Association, the NEA. Okay. Yeah.
I'm not laughing because it's funny. I'm laughing because I literally don't know what else to do at this point.
Yeah.
These are the same people that tout inclusivity.
Right.
These are the same people who drive diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives into school district. These are the same people that deliver lessons lasting for 30 minutes in length in children's classroom, valuable classroom time, about how to be kind to one another. Is this kindness?
No, it is not.
Is this inclusive?
No.
Is this respect for diversity? A respect for people's religious beliefs? Respect for diversity of thought, diversity of perspective?
Absolutely not. Yeah.
What is going on?
It's crazy. And for those of you who don't recognize the National Education Association, the NEA is the second largest teachers union in the nation. It's in control of over 14,000 school districts in America, and she's on the board.
And she's pretty much saying
crazy.
Death to all.
Yep.
These are the same people, Amala, who comments about this. I want to know if there's any comments.
Ooh,
Because I
somebody
know
said
our
my
parents-
blood pressure just went up.
I feel awful because we come on here and we don't want to, we're not necessarily exposing these things, but we are highlighting them into the conversation to remind ourselves that we are in a very serious battle for our freedoms and the souls of our kids and the education for our kids on a daily basis. Any other comments?
Ooh, let's take a look here. I already know what's going on. We are just being attacked.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, rightfully said. And these, I will say this, the Molly from, the teacher in the NEA, I would bet, I don't know Molly, I have no idea who she is, but I would bet that she's the type of person who thinks that the phrase Merry Christmas is offensive to be said at schools.
Have a strong feeling.
Yeah. Look what I did there. Allegedly. So look what I did there. Was that a segue that worked?
That's pretty good.
Is it a good segue?
Yeah.
I'm trying.
Coming from me,
girl.
pretty
Okay.
good.
So, all right. So all this said, all of this negativity and these headlines and these stories and allegations that do in fact make our blood pressure rise as parents and teachers who are trying to deliver a true all-inclusive education for our kids. PragerU Kids' new book launched for kindergarten through second graders today. It's Otto's Tales, Adventures of a Young Dennis Prager with his little gray hair at the age of 8. And And Otto, today is Christmas. Have you read this yet?
No, I have not read this yet.
I know. I don't expect
because
you to have read
I
it.
didn't pay a slim $9.99 on Amazon to have it delivered, also on Prime.
Well, it just launched today, so
Yes.
you're not late to the game, and we'll get you a copy. But this is actually, listen, all of us who believe in Christmas as a religious holiday and celebrate Christmas, we know the religious story behind Christmas. And we do, in fact, appreciate and honor that we have religious freedom in this country. Not everyone has to celebrate Christmas, and we honor that. We respect that. This book tells a story of Christmas that really highlights how Christmas is a recognized official American holiday. How the American recognition of Christmas in America can unite us, can collectively honor family, giving, charity, giving back, all of those things that really bring us together as a country at this time of year. And Christmas is a recognized national holiday. So this book, although we do celebrate religious freedom always and forever, this book is a fabulous addition to this book. Today is Thanksgiving. And this book, the National Anthem and Pledge of Allegiance. And this book, September 11th. And today is Columbus Day. And today is Veterans Day. Oh, look, it's all of our books. Do you know any young people who might need Christmas gifts this year, Amala?
Plenty of little cousins.
I love it. You guys, hey, you got to appreciate how we bring you the hot incendiary topics, but then we also let you know what we are offering to combat it, to really offset all the negativity that's going on in this world. Today is Christmas. Drop today on Amazon. We have, I think we have an Amazon link in our comments, but we also have PragerU.com/kidsbooks, where you can get all of these and gift them to the kids or grandkids or students in your life, and also consider gifting them to school libraries and kindergarten teachers, because they really are, you want to talk about inclusivity, these really are all inclusive.
Right.
It's not fake inclusive, like Molly from the NEA tries to be fake inclusive and then says death to all. These are really inclusive.
Exactly.
All right, good. Any other comments?
A lot of people talking about pulling their kids out of school.
Really?
Why stay in LA when schools are running this way? Some people saying we need to stay and stand up and fight. A lot of mixed signals.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah, it's mixed signals, and it's mixed. It's mixed because it's a very confusing time. Mm-hmm. And as a parent, I've struggled through it. I have always been a big believer in public education. My sister, my mom, my grandmother, all fabulous public school teachers. I struggled more than I can adequately describe for pulling my children out of our school that I wanted, that I was the biggest cheerleader for. The best advice I can give to any parents watching is fight, speak up, make your voice heard, find your like-minded people in your school, in your neighborhood. Don't back down, yet at the same time, you must do right by your family, and you are responsible for making individual choices that serve your children well for the place that you are in and for the education that you are trying to give your children. And I really struggled with, if I pull my kids out, does that make me a hypocrite? No, it makes me a parent who is trying to do right by my family first, and also on a larger scale, trying to do right by all of you by fighting the good fight here with everyone at PragerU and in my own neighborhood with, certain things that are still going on in the schools that I frankly pay taxes to support. So, teachers out there, please make your voice heard. Find your like-mindeds. If your teacher or if a fellow teacher or principal or administrator is requiring diversity trainings that really are trainings in racism, speak up, stand up, say you're not comfortable with it. Use their word of inclusivity, saying, hey, I would like to be included in this conversation. And the best thing we can do is just to make the right decisions at each opportunity we have.
Absolutely.
All right. We're gonna sign off and say goodbye. We want you to check out these headlines. We hope we lit a little fire to stay vigilant, to stay active. And as always, PragerU Kids is trying to offset all of this with our books, our free shows, our digital magazines that are on our website, prageru.com/kids. If you want to get in on a discussion where you can get tricks and tactics and solutions for combating some of these things in your own areas, join our PragerU Prep membership program, become a member, and gain access to our free censorship-free discussion group where parents and teachers are sharing stories. It's a great discussion group. All right, we're going to say goodbye. Thank you to Amala. Everyone give Amala a round of applause.
Always love our Tuesday lives. Love them.
You're my favorite non-parent conversationalist.
That's pretty big.
It is.
Just happy to be here.